Okay, everything is okay. Let's start. Uh, So, hello everyone, and welcome to something where I will be answering a few questions. Like, I have a list. I have an entire list about what things to do today. So, I will be reading some questions and I will be answering them to the best of my abilities. Let's start with the first one. What inspired me to become a YouTuber? What inspired me? Well, it's pretty much easy, I would say. Just crop it a little, cancel. Why is it like this? Huh. What inspired me to become one? Well, in 2024, I had a New Year resolution. One where I promised myself I would become better at communication skills. I would become a better version of myself. I was like, why not just include this in it as well? Why not become a person better at communication by becoming a VTuber? Why can't I just become someone like who no one else will know is the actual me? No one would even care about me. They won't know who I am. It's like a persona, and I love Persona 5. So this idea just came out of nowhere. What's my favorite part about being a VTuber? You just heard it. I can express myself in a way that others won't get. I can express it in such a beautiful way. I just love it. I mean, who wouldn't? You can be yourself. You don't have to care about what others think about you. And you can do whatever the heck you want out there. And the best part, you become better at communication. You become better at portraying yourself. So it's just one about the other. Can you describe your typical streaming setup? I have a laptop, I have a mouse, and I have a laptop stand. That's all. And I have a chair that pretty much completes everything about my streaming setup. How do you prepare for a stream? Like I make sure after any contest, after any Code Forces contest on this day, because if there are, I will not do any stream on that day because the stream always comes after the contest. And in doing the contest, I pretty much use the entirety of my brain. I have no brain power remaining after giving the contest. So it's easier to just play some games at that time. And other than that, I can just shuffle through the other things I love. What's the most challenging aspect of being a YouTuber? I don't know. I'm just being. Who are your favorite YouTubers to watch? I mean, Iron Mouse, Angry Owl Cat. I love both of them. And I am a regular viewer of both of theirs. What games do you enjoy playing the most on stream? And currently, I have only played like three games on stream: Genshin Impact, Devil May Cry 5, and Doom. These three are the games I played. I even played Horizon Zero Dawn for once, but the one I love, I mean, I like all the games. It's not like there is any favorite. I just start getting love with all of them. But Genshin, it will be my favorite. I just love the story and I just love the characters. And no, I'm not someone who grinds all the time. I just love the characters. I just love the story. I just love the lore of Genshin Impact and how it always gets updates every single year. How a new region unlocks, how a new entire list of characters comes out, how it is the new story. I love such things. What's the funniest moment you have experienced while streaming? I don't have enough experience to answer this question. What's the story behind your character design? I mean, I just took the model which was available for free. That's none of my problem. How do you balance streaming with the other responsibilities? Now that's a good one. How do I balance my life? I mean, for once, I reviewed my schedule about what do I do from 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock in the night, and the answer was pretty obvious. I just read through some manhwa, or I just went through YouTube. None of those things were getting me any better. So I was just like, what if I just start streaming in this time? What if I start streaming from 11 o'clock to around 1 o'clock in the night, which will take care of all the things which I have a problem with in my life? And that's exactly what I did. What's your favorite anime or manga? I mean, if you're talking about the favorite, the answer has to be One Piece. That is my answer. Either it be the anime or it be the manga. It is One Piece. I have been going through One Piece for now around 6 to 7 years. I caught up with the anime when there was a fight of Luffy versus Kataguri. And it's still surprising to think it's been 7 years since it occurred. Like it happened in not seven, around 5 years. I started it sometime before that. It was 2019, February or January when I caught up with the anime. After which I took a break of around 6 to 7 months. And then when the bounty of the other Yonkos was first introduced in the manga, that's when I started reading the manga. So yeah, that's something. How do you stay motivated to keep streaming regularly? How do I stay motivated? Mm, there is a quote in my New Year resolution. Just take small steps at a time, and before you know it, they will become very large steps, and you will be way ahead than you was in the beginning. So I just think of streaming regularly as small steps, because nothing can be done overnight. I don't know. Just keep on taking small steps, and out of nowhere, it will be unpredictable, and you will be out there at a better place than you are right now. What's a game you haven't played yet, but you really want to try on stream? Well, I am a fan of Assassin's Creed. I have played almost every single one of their game except for Odyssey and Origins. I have played every other game, and I would love to play Mirage, Assassin's Creed Mirage. I would love to. That's something I really want to do. How do you come with new ideas for new content? I just think about what's going through in my life. What things do I need to learn in Codeforces, in competitive programming? What things do I need to learn in web development? And what games do I really want to play? Just three are the things. What's your favorite non-gaming hobby? Going to the gym. Yeah, it's now pretty much my hobby. I have been going to the gym for around 10 months, and it's not always my favorite because there are some days when I don't want to go to the gym. Like before, I was a regular there for around 6 days, but right now, because of the vacations, I am just going through the gym for 4 to 5 times a week. It's not a much, but it's just okay. It won't pose any problem or anything. How do you handle burnout or feeling unmotivated? I mean, I need the answer for this. I don't have the answer. Please, if anyone know how to get and handle these things, please answer me. What's your favorite genre of music to listen to while not streaming? My favorite genre of music has to be J-pop. Like for the past 6 years, that's the only thing I have been listening to. For the first time this year, I actually came back to listening to some English songs. I mean, yeah, J-pop has been everything. It all started from some anime opening like Unravel, and the rest was just a rabbit hole. And it was the only thing I kept on listening to. And I just love sad songs. I love every song, but I still have a special heart for a sad song. That's the genre I would say. How do you decide which games or topics to stream? I don't. I just do whatever the heck I want, and no one would care because that was the point of starting this entire thing. What's your favorite holiday or celebration? I don't know the answer for this because I'm even still learning about how to live life. How to live, I'm still learning that. How do you manage your time effectively as a VTuber? I am still in the process of learning those things, and I have been managing things way, way better than I was in the beginning. There are still some times where I fuck up and I don't do anything, but those things can take time, and I can slowly work on them. Take things slowly. It's nothing to worry about. It is nothing to worry about. It was nothing to worry about, and it will be nothing to worry about. Just do what you are doing, or say a favorite in-game character or avatar to players. I mean, my favorite in-game character from Assassin's Creed, it is Ezio Auditore, I mean, the main character of Prince of Persia, Dastan. Then Furina from Genshin Impact. I even like Lumin, so it's not I. Yeah, Genshin is one of my favorite games since the past 3 years, along with Assassin's Creed, the entire series. And of course, it has to be Master Chief, like Master Chief all the way. It's not even a doubt. It is Master Chief, my favorite in-game character. Now that I think about it. Hello, Hello was released even before I was born. And I can't even believe that thing. It's such an old game, but Master Chief is Master Chief in the end. There are no doubts about that. He is, he will be, and he was the favorite in-game character I ever played. Because Hello was the first game I tried. How do you handle making mistakes? I don't know. What's your favorite streaming platform and why? I mean, I stream on Twitch because things get like What do you say that things get clear after 7 days, and there are no restrictions like that on YouTube. You can do anything. You can literally do anything, and no one will care about it. What's the biggest lesson you have learned since becoming a VTuber? The biggest lesson I have learned is speaking by yourself to no one, I think, in front of your laptop. First, it might seem weird, it might seem unfamiliar, but it's not that bad. You can always get better at these things. You can always get better at your communication skills. You can always get better at knowing the unfamiliar and getting familiar with the unfamiliar things around you. What's your favorite meme? My favorite meme? Nah, I would win. That's the most famous meme I can think of right in front of my head. In Jujutsu Kaisen's entire fan base is a meme. Like it's, oh, you get it. What's the hidden talent or skill you have that your viewers might not know about? A hidden skill? Uh, what? I don't know. I'm not that talented, or at least I don't think so. I'm talented. I just keep on working harder. Yeah, I would call this a talent. Once I start something, it's very hard for me. I just keep on staying on that consistency. I don't stop doing that. And this is a skill I acquired from August last year, 10 months ago, when I first started going to the gym. I mean, I had this skill even before, but I acknowledged I have this skill at that time. What's your long time goal as a VTuber? What's my long time goal? I mean, yeah, that's a pretty good of a question. I started it right now around this year. But what is my long term goal? Who knows, getting a better community? Who knows, getting to be a better person of myself? Who knows? But yeah, this really is a question I need to think about. What's my long term goal as a VTuber? To get better at singing first. Not even better, but to sing. To sing the songs I love. That's my first goal. Second is to draw things. Like I have zero drawing sense as of right now, and I will start drawing from next year. Not this year, from the next year. These two are my long-term goals to become way better at drawing and to become way better at singing. And what's something, who is someone which have these two things in common? Well, it is YouTubers. That is exactly why I decided to become one. See, it's that simple. That simple. I wanted to get better at drawing and I wanted to get better at singing. And I wanted to get better at expressing myself, at portraying myself. And all of these things can be done about not having anyone know who I am by VTubing. What's the origin of my VTuber name? Yeah, Aryavyn. I just came up I came up with it. I don't know how. It just struck in my brain. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie, a movie which I can watch hundreds of times. I don't have one as of yet. Yeah, I really don't have. I don't watch movies that often. I just watch the movies which are famous. I'm not a movie fan, and I don't even know what is my favorite. If it was like 5 years ago, I would have easily answered with Marvel. But not anymore. 'Cause I can't. I'm done with Marvel. That phase of my life is over. What's your favorite? Uh, do you have any funny behind the scenes stories? I mean, yeah, it's not funny, but I have. And it just occurred some hours ago, as of today itself. What's your, how do you choose, what's the favorite season of the year and why? I mean, if you're talking about from winter, spring, summer, and fall, it would be winter. But if you're talking about like summer, winter, and monsoon, it will be monsoon. It's that simple. I love rain, and if it's cold, even better. And by cold, I mean till around 0 degree, not below that. I have never went to below 0 degree. How do you stay up to date with VTuber trends and news? As I said before, in 2020, I fell into many rabbit holes, and VTubing was one of those. Like just naturally, it comes naturally to me, not a very big of a thing. It just comes naturally. How do you deal with internet connection issues during the stream? Never got one as of right now. Let me remember once I did got an internet issue and there was no way to resolve it. So I just ended the stream and it was in maybe around February. What's your favorite way to relax after a long session of anything? It may be streaming or any hobby you're having, anything. What's my favorite way of relaxing? I want to find one as well because till now I would just open up my phone and scroll through some YouTube shit or anything. But now my eyes are open and I know that is something wrong. That is not what I should be doing. So I'm finding the answer for that. How do you manage your streaming schedule? I just answered that I find when there are contests and when there are not any contests, and I schedule it by that. How do you handle language barriers with international friends? I speak in English, so there are no barriers. What's your favorite book or novel? The favorite novel or web novel in my case has to be The Rest of the Counts Family. I reread this novel for maybe around 10 times or 20 times if we are being honest. I just love it so much. That was the only thing I read from 2021 to 2022. Both the entire 2 years, I read the novel for so many times. I can't remember it. How do you deal with self-doubt or imposter syndrome? I don't. I live with it. And I I want to learn how to deal with it. What's your favorite way to celebrate milestones? I just ordered a better food. I eat good, I live for eating, and just to remain fit, I go to the gym. So I eat as much as I want and I go to the gym as much as I want. This balance is my life. And these are not my words, these are the words spoken by my friends. This is how they describe me. The one who eats a lot and works out a lot. So it balances itself in the longer run. I mean, sure, I would get better gains if I eat less, but do I really need to do that? It seems just a small goal for me. It's a very long goal. It will take more and more time. So it's okay to get there slowly, one step at a time. There is no problem in doing that. How do you handle taking breaks from streaming? Never, I don't know. Never went through that. How do you manage your social media presence? That's something like before, let's say a week ago, I was too engaged in the social media. I would open X every few minutes. Every other minute, I would open X and see what's in the feed, what's in the news. And it became a pain. It made me anxious about what I was not doing in my life. So since 2 days, I have not even touched my phone for a single week. I left my phone. I don't use it anymore. And I have a new quote in my life as of today. A life without phone is a healthy life. And I will follow that all the way to the end. Uh, what's your favorite type of content to create besides streaming? Coding? How do you stay organized as a YouTuber? I try to do things one step at a time. How do you handle unexpected interruptions during a stream? I just mute myself and just handle that unexpected interruption. What's your favorite part of your VTuber load? I have not thought of one as of yet, but I will. Who knows? How do you deal with low viewer count? I mean, does it really matter who watches and who doesn't? Because even the popular YouTubers or VTubers or streamers, what do you ever call them? They have such a fast chat that they don't even read that thing. I just stay and talk like how I'm talking right now. They don't care. So it's not that big of a deal. Doing what they're doing and what I'm doing, it's the same thing. You're not even, and it's literally the same. It's literally the same thing. What's the longest stream you have ever done? I guess one about 2 hours, but less than 3 hours. How do you keep your streams entertaining for a long period? I never kept them entertaining for a long period. I just kept them entertaining for like what? I kept them entertaining for the first hour and then I was like, I can't. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing that. And it was a wrong thing to do. How do you stay creative with your content? And I have not been long enough to stay creative or stay at anything. Uh, how do you handle feeling overwhelmed with streaming? Do you really get overwhelmed with something that you do for your own self? You don't. What's your favorite charity or cause to support? IDF. I mean, I follow Iron Mouse and CWA. and I've been following them for what past? Who knows? Things they have started. I don't know. That is the answer. Immunodeficiency Foundation. How do you keep your community safe and welcoming? Mm, It is safe as long as I am there. And it's welcoming for anyone who wants to come there. So these were at least almost 70 questions which I answered in today's stream, and I loved that. Couldn't have asked for anything better. It was actually a new streaming idea. It was actually a new streaming idea that I just thought randomly out of nowhere around maybe 15 minutes or 10 minutes ago before starting the stream. I didn't even plan on streaming today. I mean, I did plan, but things took a turn for a surprise. Things took a very big of a turn, and there was that as well. So, yeah, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye.